What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Davis Ranch. So today we're going to be doing a couple things. We're going to get the rifle out and we're going to remove the sling attached screws. We're going to install them on the new Hunter 700 stock. We're going to take off the old stock and put on the new stock. Shouldn't be too difficult. You're going to want a drill and a 5/32 drill bit, or a number 21. I don't have a number 21, so 5/32 is just a hair smaller. I didn't want to go too big because I didn't want it to be too loose. You will need a 5/32 Allen or bit for the receiver screws, and you'll need a torque wrench to torque them back up. This is pretty critical. Use a torque wrench because you can affect your accuracy if you don't have them correct. Remington, I've read online that they suggest 45 inch-pounds, and the Hunter 700 suggests 55 or 60 inch-pounds. So I'm going to go to 55. Alright, so first thing we need to do is open up and set aside this owner's manual. Get the rifle out. And we can set this aside for the moment. Alright, there's the rifle. Need a 5/16 wrench, and that fits right on these sling screws. Get those out. Just the back ones. And there's the front one. They are both the same length on this gun. Alright, there's that. I'm going to go ahead and set the rifle aside for now, and we'll get out the Hunter 700 stock. Okay. Let's go ahead and set this aside for a moment. Okay. Get this opened up and do a little quick unboxing. Appears to be packaged well. Small box in here. Let's see what's in there. Looks like it's the spacers. You can adjust the length of pole. Has the install guide. So the poster, as usual, with all their products on the back, and the typical Magpul sticker. Looks like that's it. Take this foam off, set it in here, and then we'll set this box aside. Okay, so you can see here on the bottom that they have dimples to help you locate where to drill your pilot to put in your swivels. So I also have this M-Lock bipod mount that will install here. So I'm thinking that I will probably want to put my forward sling attachment behind that, so that it's not obstructing the bipod if I have one up there. There's only one spot in the back, so that will be easy. So we're going to drill out this one and this one. So I went ahead and marked on my drill bit a stop point. I don't want to go any deeper than that because I don't want to get into the bottom side of this, and so let's see, I'm just going to double check, make sure it's not too deep. Nope, that'll be perfect. Okay, so we're ready to drill. Just going to try and keep this as straight as I can. All right, there's that side, and here's this side. All right, it's perfect. So in the Magpul instructions here, they say to drill front and rear using a number 21 or 0.159 to a max of 0.375 to 0.4 on the front and rear. And then it says for best result, cut threads in plastic when with a 1032 tap, but these are not a 1032 screw, so I don't think that's going to be necessary on this case. So I think that just use a little pressure and it should start to self-tap. I'm going to continue to put a little pressure on the top until it gets started. And try and go another half turn. There you go. The rear. Do the same on the front. Push down until it starts cutting. Then give it some pressure. Use the wrench. Okay, that's going in now. Another half turn should be good. Quarter turn, sorry. All right. It's perfect. So that should complete that part of the install. Now let's go ahead and just remove the receiver from the Remington. Okay. That pretty loose. All right, set that aside. Be reusing that unless you got the Magpul one, and then you will obviously be using that one. And it should just slide right out. There we go. in there. It's brand new, so it should. I'm gonna go ahead and set this here. And then just drop this right down on top. Okay, so we got this on here, this back. We can start our screws. I'm gonna actually step these up a little bit in the torque. I'm not gonna go to the full torque right away just to help seat it. So I'm gonna go to 45 first. Okay, and then we'll go up to 55. So there you go. Fits pretty good. Tons of clearance between the barrel and stock. Not noticing anything too much except for, let's see if you guys can see this. It's a pretty decent sized gap there. That's where the bolt goes down. And I'm guessing with the bolt there you won't notice that, but it's a little bit odd. But other than that, it seems to have pretty good fit. I'm loving the stainless look with this FDE. Let's see here, we can get that. Slide this bolt in. Comes really close to hitting back here, but it doesn't. And there you go. That completes the stock upgrade. Okay, so that was pretty painless. Maybe took 10 minutes. I think our next install is going to be the scope rings and scope. And so follow along on the next video and we'll get those on there. All right, thanks for watching.